Hey y'all, I'm Jerdy, and Blizzard just dropped some of the biggest updates and announcements this season of Discovery ever, and we're going to talk about it now in this video. Now before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. It does help my channel out a lot when you do that, but with that being said, let's get on with the video. So in this blue post, we're already talking about Phase 7, and we're already getting a Phase 7 PTR with Naxxramas in that. But before I talk about that, let's talk about something we're going to get tomorrow, December 17th, live in game, and that's going to be a rune broker vendor in every starting zone that will offer a level 1 player all of their runes from the start. And the best part about this is this isn't gate kept by needing a max level character to unlock this. When you level an alt, you can actually start SOD fresh now and you'll have access to this rune vendor. This makes leveling a lot more interesting, and even though I've been trying to level a character in the Classic Fresh 20th anniversary, I actually want to now level a character in SOD and have all my runes from the get-go. And I've had a bunch of people on Twitter or Discord message me or just post about how they're actually interested in getting back into SOD, so this already seems like a big victory for Blizzard and Season of Discovery as a whole. And I have to give a shout out to Blizzard because they're being honest in their blue post in that they said that some of the discoveries in the game world may not function properly if you learn the related rune ability from items purchased on the vendor. So for like Paladins, your Sheath of Light quest chain might get really bugged if you buy Sheath of Light, which involves Enos the Pure. And although that's kind of annoying, I'm glad they're being honest and upfront about it now, so it's not a surprise to us. So thank you, Blizzard, for some honest transparency. But let's move on to the Phase 7 updates that we're already getting this early into Phase 6. And when I mean early, this is really early because we're going to get a Naxx PTR this week, and we're only on our third lockout of AQ. Now, some of y'all might be freaking out and thinking, are we just gonna blow through AQ real quick? Are we getting Naxx like in a month? And I did tweet at Aggrend asking that because I was kind of concerned myself too. And he did clarify, no, that's not the case. They just want to get an early build out now and start testing this over time so we can help with the bugs so we don't get a repeat of AQ's launch. Because I mean, my last video was called the worst launch ever in World of Warcraft history, so I'm sure they're trying to avoid that from happening again. So like I just mentioned, we do get a bit of Naxxramas in this PTR, but also they're going to give us what has to be the biggest update to player power and what I'm most excited about, and that's tier set bonuses as a shoulder enchant, which means you can have multiple tier set bonuses in the game when we get Phase 7. Someone could rock the AQ4 set and also rock Draconic 6 set or Core Forge 6 set or ZG5 set, and that is really what I think the spirit of Season of Discovery is about, is combining all these wacky builds and just making something that works and is really fun and unique, and we're going to be getting even more of that in Phase 7. Players have been asking for something like this, like with a rune, but I guess an enchant also works too. I'm not complaining. I think this is awesome, and I really can't wait to test this out. And they also did say the most dedicated PTR explorers may find a few other surprises out in the open world and some other new content coming in Phase 7 and beyond. And that's the big thing, and beyond. Does this mean we're getting a Phase 8, a Phase 9 after that? And they gave us this picture here of that Scarlet Monastery instance they've talked about, and I'm really hoping that this is a raid and not a dungeon, because I can't imagine how you could hype up a 5-man dungeon as post-Naxx content if that's all we're getting. So I'm hoping this is a raid, or it just involves something with Naxxramas, like involves Enos the Pure, or some of the people that were in the priest runes as well, just connecting the story from other runes that we got in the game or characters that were created in Season of Discovery, because there were a lot, and I think we really should use those characters at endgame. But overall, this is all just really cool, and I'm so excited for this. And I had some depression, I guess, I don't know, about SOD when we had to deal with Fresh and the terrible PTR timings and how bad AQ's launch was, but now I have a lot of hope. It's that crazy roller coaster that Blizzard keeps putting us on, and we can get off anytime we want to, but for some reason we just choose not to. And then one more thing I want to talk about, a much smaller update but a pretty important one, is that I did tweet again at Aggrend asking to look at how some of our new crafted bits in Phase 6 involves a large amount of really expensive AQ mats, like how my Loadstone of Retaliation trinket needs like 30 large obsidian chunks. And he did reply to me stating that they are looking at this, and their solution seems to be more along the lines of allowing us to get more of these materials. But I was kind of just like, can you just make the items use less? These items are new to Season of Discovery. They weren't originally in vanilla to begin with, so you can control how much we need. I mean, a solution's a solution, so I'm not mad about it. I'm just interested in their approach to it, I guess. But that's it from me, you guys. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about all these updates. Me personally, I'm so stoked, and like I said earlier, there's some hype restored for Season of Discovery. Are you coming back to the game with these new updates? I think you really should give this a shot. If you want to try SAW and you haven't yet, this is a perfect time to come back. It has already been confirmed that there is more content after Naxx. How much? We don't know, right? But it's just that crazy roller coaster that we can get off at any time. We just choose not to. As always, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for saying hi. I stream on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok on occasion. Follow me on all the socials, and I will see y'all in the next video.